Hi everyone, Chris Anderson from Mount Comfort RV. You know, a question I get asked a lot is, man, I wish you had a used 4369 from Newmar. And I'm like, yeah, me too, because those are usually pretty quick to sell, but we never ever get them in. It's just tough to come by. But guess what I'm standing in? We are in a used 2014 Ventana 4369. This coach has 64,000 miles on it. It's in really good shape. It's not new. Okay, I want to point that out. I'm going to show you good things, bad things, all of that. But it's in really good shape. And so for somebody that doesn't want to spend $450,000 or $700,000 on a Dutch Star or something like that, but wants the same floor plan and the same Newmar quality, you can get it right here, and you can get it for under $200,000. We have this coach priced at $199,000. So without further ado, let's take a look here. As I said, as I see things imperfections, I'm going to point them out to you, just so that if you call me from 3 states away or 5 states away or 10 states away, we're all on the same page as far as when you travel in to come get your new baby, you'll know exactly what condition it's in. All right, so first of all, the 4369 had many different configurations you could do. You could do sofa up front, you could do 2 chairs, you could do the sectional. They were just back in 2014, there were many different options you could do with it. This originally came from Newmar with the L-shaped sectional here, okay? And across from that, they did the TV with the fireplace. Very few 4369s have a fireplace. This one does, with the televator behind it and a single chair. They only did this configuration for a few years, and the reason was the sectional wasn't very comfortable. It looked good. It was kind of neat to have an L shape here. It really looked good, but in truth, it was hard as a rock, and it really didn't do a very good job of making it into a sleeper either. So the previous owners of this have replaced this with a residential piece of furniture, which is why you see it sitting up off the ground a little bit more, but it's not a bad height. When you sit on this, it's actually very comfortable. My feet aren't off the ground or anything like that. It's just sitting up on the slide out. So they made that piece or came up with that piece to go under it to kind of hide the gap there, and it actually works pretty well. If you wanted to get a sofa from Newmar that fits there perfectly and makes into a bed, you certainly could do that. It's just going to be up to the new owner on whether or not they want to chase that. But the nice part about buying a used coach as opposed to a new one is, you know, you're spending $200,000 or $300,000 less than what you can get a new one for. If you put $5,000 or $10,000 into making it your own, you know, that's money well spent. So quite frankly, that's probably my retirement plan. So without further ado, I'm going to show you some of the flaws. Come up to the driver passenger area. This does have an aftermarket tire pressure monitoring system in it, which is great. If we look closely at some of this leather, there's a little bit of the beginnings of some cracking here, okay? It's not bad anywhere, but it's on the passenger seat as well. Let's come around to this side if you can, Troy, so we can get it from the front. So you can kind of see what you're looking at there. Again, it's not bad, but it's there. That was kind of a sign of the times from just about any manufacturer. We saw it in our Winnebagos, you know, we saw it in a lot of our towable manufacturers. We saw it in Newmar. My own personal RV had this issue as well. So this is just kind of a sign of the times, being in 2014. There's a little bit of that same thing going on right on the headrest here of the recliner chair as well. The sofa, because it was replaced, doesn't have any of that on it that I'm aware of. It looks very good. I have found a couple of hairline cracks in the tiles as you go throughout here. You can see that right there. It's not even worth chasing. You would, if you had the tile and chiseled it out of there and put new grout in, it would look worse than just leaving it. You have to really look to see it, but I promise you, I would show you the good and the bad. The only other thing that I've really noticed as I'm walking around here, you get a little bit of this heat shrinkage on what I'll call the wallpaper. In truth, this is the wallboard, and it comes from the wallboard manufacturer with this stuff already adhesive to it, but sometimes people say that's water damage. I promise you it is absolutely not. That is heat damage. This stuff gets so hot because these RVs sit outside, and it can get, you know, up to 100 degrees outside, which means it's 125 in here, and this stuff will wrinkle around the edges sometimes, and that's all you've got going on there. I promise you that is not a water damage situation. Of course, this coach does have dual pane windows. This coach was optioned in with the solid wood package as well, which was back at that time was an option for Ventana. Ventana came from the factory with that, or by default, the standard feature, I should say, was a wrapped wood. This is the all solid hardwood package. So as you look through here and as we go through the cabinets, you're going to see that. All right, so I've pointed out the flaws that I know of. Let's start going through the rest of it here. Up top, we have the Sony surround sound system with the Sony DVD player as well. This is the 5.1 surround. There's a subwoofer hidden in here as well. And you can make pretty much all your sound come through this unit right here. We'll move over a cabinet. This is just good storage here. This does have the Winegard Traveler satellite dish on top. So that's a true high definition satellite dish. So this is our main control center for the Newmar coach, and really not a lot has changed from what they're doing today, but you still have your inverter control down here and your auto generator control. This is an all-electric motorhome, so it has an Oasis system just like they do today, that you heat your primary heating system in this coach, and your hot water heating system is all run off of either diesel fuel or electric, so you can have unlimited hot water on demand. You know, you can heat your coach with this as well, but there's no propane involved in this coach whatsoever. We check our tank levels up through here. Our energy control system is on the top right panel there, and then our slide out control and some of our outside lights are up over here as well. All right, our thermostat is right here on the wall. These are heat pump air conditioners on there as well, so if it's above 40 degrees you can actually heat with your heat pumps instead of your air conditioners. The driver passenger seats do both rotate around, although I always tell people, look, on a coach it's almost 44 feet long. You probably won't do that real often, but they're there to do that if you want. I think I said it already, but this coach has between 63 and 64,000 miles on it. As we go through, we're going to notice a nice clean coach. These are all lined cabinets above the sofa here. And then back over above the television, same thing, nice lined cabinetry. All these doors stand up on the struts on their own. That's a lot of storage that you see going through there. Now the dinette that we have optioned in this coach, this is actually the computer buffet, or the combination dinette as they call it. This table pulls in and out, okay. We have the two chairs here. This drawer down here is made to be a file drawer, so it's really made for home office. Let me see if I can get a better shot of that. There we go, that's made for files. Good storage, more storage, okay. And then over here, we actually have a flip down and pull out for a computer tray. And then down below, this is all set up for a printer on a slide out tray there. Okay. Let's go over the kitchen. So first of all, we have a 30-inch convection microwave oven and an induction cooktop. And then this was optioned in. A lot of the Ventanas did not have this, but this was optioned in with the dishwasher. Look at that. All right, nice size drawer here. 1, 2 big drawers here. Then below the sink, that's a nice big area there, good spot for a trash can. Got a flip down area here for your little scrubbies. Okay, more storage here and more storage here. Then up above, okay, all right, we have the pull-out tray right here. All right, more storage over here. This coach has 3 of the fantastic fans in it. There's one in the kitchen in case dinner gets a little too done. And then there's one in each bathroom for obvious reasons. All right, close up the cabinetry here. Now, residential refrigerator. This is a Maytag. Nice residential fridge. Okay, in the interest of full disclosure, got a little crack right there on that. I don't know if they call that a crisper drawer or what that is, but there is a little crack right there. Don't know if the parts are available for that or not. You could certainly look into that. It wouldn't change your life either way, I don't think. And then look at the pantry. This is the deep pantry with the 5 pull-out drawers. That is a lot of pantry space, and one of the reasons the 4369 is the best-selling floor plan in Newmar history. So let's take a look at the half bath. All right, I'm going to let Troy kind of do his thing in there. As you can see, you have a medicine cabinet, storage down below the sink, And then up above, I think we have the circuit breakers in here. I have actually, yeah. So we have circuit breakers and fuses in here. It's easy to get to is the nice part, but not really worth a whole lot of filming. And then behind the door, you're gonna have to take my word for it. There's actually a great linen closet behind the door. There's no way Troy and I are both getting in there. That's just not gonna happen. All right, as we come back to the bedroom, we have, this is a king size bed. This particular one is the firm edition. Actually, we have a mattress on order for this. We're going to put a pillow top mattress in here for the bed, and then we'll put the pillows, casings and everything back on there and make it look pretty. I wasn't able to do that. I wanted to get this video out because, like I said, these usually sell very quickly, and quite frankly, I want to be the guy that sells it. So don't forget, the #1 rule of the videos is ask for me. I don't get paid to do videos. I get paid to sell RVs. So dual closets in the bedroom of the 4369. Okay. And then 5 nice drawers down below. Okay. 2 like this. 3 like this. And then this is your little AV spot right here, your audio video. You can put a DVD player there, you can put a satellite receiver there, whatever. All right. The bed does lift up for storage, okay? The 2 folding chairs are in here. I showed you how the dinette pulled out. Well, when you pull the dinette out and you have guests over, those 2 folding chairs are upholstered the same as the other chairs, and that's a really good setup. Most of the time, it's probably just 2 people, but when you do have guests, it's nice matching furniture. All right, well, this is what sells the 4369. As we come back to the back here, you still have, I showed you the 2 wardrobe closets, which would equal what most other coaches have, but this still has the entire back closet as well. So the 4369 is made for extended time RVing. There's a little safe down here in the back corner as well. So we have dual vessel, or not vessel sinks, but dual undermount Corian, this is all Corian through here, sinks, okay? Dual medicine cabinets, 1 on each side. How awesome is that? 1 over here as well. And no, we didn't forget the storage down below. Again, dual storage down below. And 4 drawers you can fight over. So, all right, come on, there we go. So you've seen the storage here. Look at the size of the shower. This is what really sells the 4369 because it's just a humongous shower. And most RVs aren't, let's face it. But this is, it's great. It has the bench that folds down so I can shave my legs. It all works out well. And because this bathroom is so big back here, they actually put the washer and dryer right here. You know, usually the washer dryer, you'll find it either in the middle of the coach somewhere or you'll find it taking up half of your back closet. That's not the case with the 4369. It's right here across from the shower. So you still have all of your outside, or all of your back rear closet as well. So, oh, there's a little chip in the toilet lid. Yeah, you can get a new toilet lid. That's easy enough to fix. But like I said, I promised I'd point out any flaws I saw. All right, let's go take a look at the outside of this coach. Okay, let's take a look at the outside. Obviously, beautiful masterpiece finish on here. We have black, burgundy, tan, and a cream color as our color combination on this coach. Looks really good. You see a little bit of paint wear here. Again, this is, you know, it's a 9-year-old coach, so you're bound to see things like that. Somebody that is at all a fixer-upper could certainly mask that off and do a little toucher-upper. We're not going to do anything cosmetically to it. When we sell a used coach like this, we are going to go through it and make sure all the systems are in good working order. We have 1 extra charge in this dealership of any kind. It's our prep fee, and it changes depending on what it is you're buying. On a diesel pusher, of course, that's the highest prep fee. It's $899. We check all of the RV systems and appliances, your heating system, your cooling system, jacks, generator, awnings, and go through the coach, make sure it's in good working order. We clean it thoroughly inside and out, and then we give you a complete walkthrough and demo so that you know every button, knob, and switch before you leave here. So just so I don't surprise somebody with that later, that's what we're looking at. This does have the keyless entry, so you can program your own code here and not have to take your keys with you all the time. It even has a doorbell there. And you can lock and unlock your baggage doors from here as well, which that's a feature everybody loves. Of course, we have aluminum wheels here. This one is missing the center cap. The center cap is on order for that. By the time somebody comes and gets it, I'll have a center cap on there for you. Brand new shiny one. All right, as we come back through the compartments here, you see this front compartment. There's no tray or anything in here, but that gives you the maximum height. So you can put taller items in here. When you do have a tray, which trays are wonderful, but they limit you a little bit on height. So that's the first bay is actually good to not have anything in there. This second bay is a full pass-through tray. This tray comes out either side of the motorhome and makes things super easy to get to. As we come back to the next one, this one's not a factory tray, but it's a nice tray nonetheless, and we have a spare tire. Most diesel pushers don't have a spare tire. This has a spare with you. Now, obviously, it's not on a rim, but you wouldn't really be able to change this by yourself anyway, in all likelihood. So the idea of this is, if you did have to call, you got a flat, you had to call roadside assistance, at least you have the tire. They don't have to look up a tire for you, and it's a good Michelin tire, so that comes with the motorhome. There we go, that's locked in. Come back again, we've got a passage that goes about halfway through, and again, you get the full height there. Your pegboard is here. This is where your water tanks go behind that. This is a tag axle motorhome. So not along with, you can kind of get a look at your HWH leveling jacks there, but this is a tag axle motorhome. So it's made to carry the heavy loads. This is the 400 horse engine. You can actually tow 15,000 pounds behind you on this motorhome. So, you're not worried about whether or not you can tow a bigger vehicle like a Tahoe or something like that. Our DEF is hiding behind this door right here. That's diesel exhaust fluid. That's part of the after treatment for the engine. If you're not familiar with newer diesel engines and the after treatment and stuff like that, don't hesitate to give me a call. I can definitely break it all down for you. It's not a big deal. You use about a gallon of DEF for every 50 gallons of fuel. All right, come on around to the back. Beautiful rear cap. There's the 15,000 pound tow hitch. There's the 400 horsepower that I told you about. All right, let's start down the other side. It's gonna get a little snug in here. A lot of motorhomes right back here, because the engine's back here, they don't even put doors back here for you to get to. But Newmar saw that, hey, there's about 10, 11, 12 inches worth of depth there. That's a nice size storage compartment. You can put little bag chairs there, something like that. It's actually, I like the fact that they give you that compartment. Another little cubby right here. All right. As we go forward, this is actually your sewer hose storage spot. Got its own little spot. All right. Another tag axle on this side. What do you know? Now we have a power hose reel on this coach. That's nice. A whole house water filtration system. Hot and cold water out here in the wet bay. So everything you need to get to as far as water is right here in this one bay. We'll move forward along with the power hose reel. Lo and behold, trying to not let that door hit Troy. Lo and behold, we actually have a power cord reel as well. That's a 50 amp shore power cord, and that's on a reel. So this is the lazy man's coach. Everything's on a reel. You just press a button. I mentioned earlier that this is an all-electric coach. This has the Oasis system, which is your primary heating system and your only water heating system. That's the Oasis system we were talking about there. And as we move forward again, more storage. Here's that pass-through tray we talked about. And we just got through today putting 8 brand new batteries in this motorhome. They were swollen up. They had lived their life. They were 4 years old. We don't want the next owner to have to deal with that. So those are those are 8 brand spanking new batteries that were just put in there today. And up front here, we have our Freightliner fuses and everything. The 8 kW Onan generator, it is a diesel generator, is in the nose of the coach. I'm in the showroom. I really can't get the nose open right now, but I'm going to ask you to take my word for it on that one. Okay, so here's this motorhome. If this is what you've been looking for, a used 4369 in good shape from a good dealer that's going to make sure it's right for you, I'm glad. Please reach out to me. If you like this video, you're just checking out videos and learning about motorhomes, that's fine. Give us a like, subscribe to our page, tell all your friends and neighbors. If you're interested, please don't forget to ask for me. That's the #1 rule. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. We'll see you next time.